Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, a world full of magic and wonder existed, where humanoid animals lived in harmony with nature. Among them was an extraordinary girl named Arcadia Fonder-Verne, the only black lioness in her realm. In a society where the color of fur determined destiny and power, Arcadia's dark fur was a sign of mystery and predestination. Born into a family of noble lineage whose golden fur shone in the sunlight, Arcadia stood out with her deep dark fur, as mysterious and endless as the night itself. Arcadia's childhood was marked by the love and warmth of her family, especially her mother, who never made her feel different. However, outside the protective walls of her home, Arcadia encountered the curiosity and mistrust of other inhabitants. Her uniqueness, which made her so special in her mother's eyes, was a reason for others to keep their distance. In the cities and forests of the kingdom, where hunting in daylight was a vital art and tradition, Arcadia's dark fur became a hindrance. Her visibility in the sun excluded her from communal hunts, further isolating her and subjecting her to ridicule and misunderstanding, even from some family members. The suffering that Arcadia and her mother endured stemmed deeply from the traditions and prejudices of their people. Her mother, a being of immense wisdom and love, stood firmly by Arcadia's side and taught her that true strength is found in the silence and depths of the night. She told Arcadia old stories and legends that gave her hope and made her believe that despite everything, she was destined for greatness. Yet while Arcadia grew up in a world of light and darkness, surrounded by love and loneliness, she saw the silent sadness in her mother's eyes, a sadness over the injustices and suffering her daughter faced, and the burden of a life defined by the looks and whispers of others. As Arcadia grew older, she felt an increasing distance from the other tribe members. Her mother, who always stood by her side, was her only ally against the taunts and misunderstandings they faced. The two shared a deep bond, strengthened by the trials they endured together, and the realization that Arcadia's differences not only made her unique, but also harbored a hidden strength. This awareness became Arcadia's shield against the world that refused to accept her. Despite the love and support of her mother, Arcadia felt the burden of isolation and the need to find her own place in the world. The decision to leave home stemmed from a deep desire for a place where she would be appreciated for the strength of her heart rather than the color of her fur. With her mother's blessing and an old magical amulet meant to protect her, Arcadia stepped into the darkness of the night, ready to seek her destiny. On her journey, Arcadia encountered various animal tribes, learning new wisdom and strengthening her mind and body. Each encounter broadened her view of the world and strengthened her belief that there was a place for her somewhere. Her journey eventually led her to an unconquerable mountain pass, the border to a world where perhaps her differences would not matter. Arcadia Fonder-Verne, the Black Lioness, began her journey surrounded by darkness. But with each step, the light of hope and realization grew within her that true acceptance and strength come from the heart and not from the color of fur.